Hello guys, welcome to a first look at a brand new game. Well, it's a beta version of the game that's been released today called, if you can read on the screen here, Big Pharma. Yeah, it's like a pharmaceutical drug making, as in medicine, drugs you probably call it in America, medication we call it in the UK. Drug making, medicine making, management game. And we'll see that more as we go along. The idea is to make money, is to make medication for curing things, and to run a business as you go along the way as well. It's a fantastic little game. I've run through the tutorial, I've had a lot of fun playing this. I was contacted by the company Twice Circled yesterday, and they gave me this press copy to play. And yeah, you can go and buy this. It's available on their website, which will be linked below. You can get it on Steam as well. It's the beta version at the moment. There's plenty of stuff to be playing with, which we're going to see as we dive in here. So here's the tutorial that you can run through on the left hand side. I've already played through that. We're going to start with the beginner game just to sort of get into it. I mean, you've got different options you can do here. Quick start, challenges, all sorts of different things as you can see on the screen. But we're going to start with the beginner one just to sort of show you how the game works. And then we'll sort of see how it goes. If you guys like it, I'll continue playing a few episodes, make a little mini LP, let's play out of it. We shall see how we go. So, if you want to see more after you've watched a few minutes, leave a thumbs up below, leave a comment, and that will show me that you like it. So, we're going to start with a smaller scenario, as it says, with reduced research and cure trees. Settings are tweaked to make an easier game. We've got a small map size, one competitor, $50,000 starting cash, and the challenges we have is to earn total revenue of $10 million within 10 years. Supply 300 appetite suppressant treatments within 8 years. Okay. Attain operating profit of $150,000 over a 12-month period. Do we have to do all of these or one of these? I think maybe we do. Oh, we pick one of these. That's what it is. So let's do the first one. What's this one here? Simultaneously supply 3 products treating different level 2 cure. We'll start with this one here. The beginner, the first easy one. We'll see how the game goes. It's hard enough. So, $10 million revenue within 10 years. There we go. Let's pick that. So, company name. What can we call ourselves? A pharmaceutical production. Biff Farm. There we go. And who are we going to have? We're going to have Leonard or Jenny, or Chan, or Sasha, or Orion. How many is there? Penny, Barkley. He looks good. Tess. Barkley, let's go with him. He looks like he means business, and he's got a ring on his finger. Okay, Biff Farm has now been incorporated, and here we are. This is the playing area that we have. This is where we start off with. They've given us a nice little area here to start with, and this is where we're going to be building our factory, or our, what would you call it, our chemical machines and all that sort of thing, to change the properties of drugs, to make things to sell, to make lots of money. As you can see, you can buy other ones, you can expand, you can have different factories. So here we go. Yes, let's dive in and see what we can do here. That's our production screen. These are the ingredients that we have at the moment. So we have a choice of 2 ingredients that we can use at the moment. This might look a bit complicated to you. Let me explain how this works. Each of the ingredients has a range. Once you get your ingredient working within the range here that's in green, we'll take this one here. If we increase the potency here, we can make active the antihistamine effect, as we've got here. And we can sell that at $87 a pill. This one over here, if we decrease its range to get within, as it says, the active range 3 to 10, that needs to be increased. It's 1 at the moment. Increase between 2 to 8, and it will give us antihistamine. This is 11 at the moment. We can decrease it within 3 to 10, and we will get soothes cold symptoms, and that will give us $112 a pill. So, all sounds good so far. Unfortunately, you get some side effects with these. This has got a pretty big range of a side effect, and it covers the same range of our soothes cold symptoms. So we will drop down there, we will get the soothes cold symptoms effect, but also we've got causes pins and needles. That's not too bad, really. I don't think that's... If I had a really bad cold, getting some pins and needles, you know, until my cold went, maybe I could deal with that. Antihistamine, I've got hay fever, so I take antihistamines. If it gave me headaches as well, I don't think I would particularly like that. So maybe we'll go with this one. These are totally random. Every time you start a new game, you get different pills, different effects, or different ingredients, I should say, with different effects that you can work on. So You will see different ones than me. We need to hire ourselves an explorer. Maybe we'll do that in a moment. We'll get back to that. But lots of ingredients we can look at. So we can send our explorer out to look at different ones down here and find for us different ingredients. So spotted nipplewort, spiny figs, moonfern. What does it say there? Initial reports suggest we may find ingredient with applications within the skin medication, liver medication, and a catalyst. We'll come back to that. That should be good. Blood medication with a catalyst, digestion, body response, and we need to research stuff for those. This one with a catalyst should be good. Do you know what? I am actually going to hire this guy, I think, because that could be pretty good. 5,000 a day. We're not actually making any money yet. But if I hire him and send him here... Oh, we need 2. Darn it. I wanted to get the catalyst. Let's get 2. Let's send them over here. I want that, and that's going to take time as well to research that. So that can be researching while I'm doing this. So let's try that. Let's go for this one here. So that's going to be an easy one to do. There's also options to upgrade these. We'll come back to that later. Cures. Let's have a quick look at that tab. So we can work our way through different cures. Which we're not sort of getting into that quite yet, so we'll leave that for now. Again, we have research. We can upgrade our machines, which is what we're going to be putting into our factory, which we'll see. Or laboratory is probably a better word. There's scientists working on these pills. We'll talk about those machines in a minute, and we'll talk about what the upgrades do. Of course, we need scientists to do that. Let's just close this window here. And then we are up against Whiz-Bang Development, Biffa. We're not earning any money yet. We'll see how that goes. Oh, we can get loans. I didn't realise that. Well, we won't do that for now. Let's start off with our production. So we want to import... What was our ingredients here? The malleable grub mist. So we can make these soothe cold symptoms. And we need to drop down its potency to within that range there. Okay, so... Let's import that. Let's import it over here. There we go. So that's now coming in. Let's take a look at that. We can see, and we need to drop down its range. Now the reason you've got a big range is somewhere within there is the perfect amount to have, which will give you an A, an A-rated drug. It could be this one here. We could drop it 1 and get an A-rated drug. It could be right down the end. It could be in the middle. We will see. But we need to import that drug. We've done that, and then we can use some machines. So the evaporator increases the concentration. We want to drop the concentration, so we're going to decrease that with a dissolver. It's the mouse wheel to scroll that around. There's the input. That's not going to be very good, is it? It's going to input and output straight into the wall. So we're going to do it like this, and then we're going to add a belt. There we go. So that is now going to import our drug for us. Let's start that up, and we can see that's our pill. It's going to come in at 11, and it's changed to 10. So there we go. Let's pause that there. So we now have soothe cold symptoms. Pronounce it correctly. So that is now ready to turn into a pill and to sell. That was dead easy to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this here. Makers. There we go. And we want a pill printer. Converts ingredients into a finished pill. And I know that we're going to want to have 2 of these, because this will output. Let's have a look there. Process time 1. These are process time 2. So if we double those up, we're now taking as many pills that we're making. There we go. As many ingredients as we're making, and we can make these into pills. And this is smart enough to separate these out. There we go. It's making them 2 at a time, which is nice. And we are getting our pill being printed from that. Converts ingredients into finished pill. Now we want to sell that, so you want to output that from our laboratory into one of these doors here. So let's do that. Let's connect that up to there. There come the pills. Excellent. And as soon as that gets to the door, we can then name our pill. So let's just remind ourselves. Soothes cold symptoms. What can we call that? Biffa Sore Throat Crusher. That is actually... I quite like that name. That's the sort of thing, if you saw that on a shelf, it crushes the sore throat. We're going to name that drug, and that is now There we go. That is now going to be sold. So that is it. That is dead easy for our first one. And we're making at the moment minus 52, minus 40, minus 25. That is now going to get us into a plus. I don't think that'll be... Oh, it's on here already. Ah, there we go. Look. So we've treated 8 people. 2 colds have been eased. 3 attacks of pins and needles. Curating C. So actually, we could go back and maybe adjust that a little bit. You can take these away and remove them and replace them. We could perhaps go into another one of these machines. Or we might just leave it like that. Let's just watch this for a bit. So current profit $59. Curating D, because we've got the cause pins and needles in there. So 5 colseed, 5. So everybody's pretty much getting pins and needles. Yeah, let's drop that down. Let's drop that down one. Oh, return to game. And let's see if we can adjust that a bit. Okay, so we're going to pause the game. We're going to... Is it right click to remove these? Yep, right click to remove those. Double click to move those around. So if we move those down 1, that should be okay. So we're not actually losing any money doing that. We're only losing money from removing these. So that's now outputting. Is that paused? Yeah. Let's remove that. So we get the $50 back. We don't need that little edge there. And we want to add another one of these to dissolve it down a level. Maybe to see whether that's going to help. We could give it a try, can't we? Can we get the inputs? Oh, that's a pain. The input's going to be in a weird spot. So we could input and output. Yeah, let's do that there. So have that going into there, that going into there, and there. And then the output could go there, and around to there. Let's delete that one. There we go. So that will work. So let's get that running. So I don't know whether that's going to go from a C and sort of gradually work its way down. There we go, from a C, sort of gradually to a B and then to an A. I don't know quite if that's how it works, but we will see. So we've still got that, that's been dropped down. 110, yeah, it hasn't changed the price, that's good. So now our pills are coming out. There we go. So let's see whether that's changed at all. So they're going out and being sold. So the strength has changed. So we're going to call this the Crusher Plus. It's like an even stronger one. The Sore Throat Crusher Plus. So let's take a look at that. There we go. Curating C. So what's changed? 1 cold's eased. So actually, C and D, it's the same. So that was a drug value minus 5%. So that is possibly going to stay as a stronger C. We're not quite making as much money with that one though. So maybe... I don't understand that. Why am I making less money? With that one than that one. Because that one's got a drug value... Curating of D, drug value minus 5%. This has got no bonus, it's a C. Oh, the value's going up, the profit. Ah, because people are selling more, less attacks of pins and needles. It's about 50%. I wonder, could we add another one in? Have we got space? That's a dissolver. Let's just have a quick look. So if we had that coming in there, out there... Then we've got to... I don't think we're going to be able to get the space to do that again without really running it all over the place. I think we'll just leave that as it is. We're making money. So we'll see how that goes. We've sold a lot. Not so many getting... Yeah, less than 50%. So, there we go. That's got us started off anyway. So that's good. We'll leave that one going. Let's have a look at our ingredients. Let's see how this is going here. 69%. So we're getting there. That's good. Let's just have a quick look at our... Whiz Bang, we don't know their profits. Total revenue, 2,670. So we're making more money, so that's good. We're at a minus at the moment. We could just remove that one because we're not using that one anymore. Current profit 42. Well, let's get some more ingredients. Let's see what else we can do. That's almost done. It's a shame that that had... If that overlapped just by one more dot, we could have dropped it all the way down and not had the side effect. But this can be upgraded. Let's have a look. So an antibiotic. But we don't know what level that would be. If that then went up to here, we would lose the pins and needles. And we would need to research a different machine to do that. So we won't do that at the moment. I want to wait for this one to come through. I'm still thinking whether I could sort of mess around with this layout at all and make even more money. Although every time we do that, we're spending quite a lot of money, aren't we? And we're losing money because we've got these two researchers. Yeah, so it's still about 50%. Well, let's just see. Let's just leave that going. We'll see how that goes. 87. So basic exploration. What's that there? That's to send explorers into the world's tropical rainforests. Oh, interesting. Okay. And the agglomerator. Not quite sure what that does. That increases their concentration by 3. So we get better machines. Instead of just increasing it by 1, increased by 3, takes up less space, all that sort of thing. So that's something that we could look at a bit later on. We're nearly there at 94%. Let's just hang on for this to finish. Okay, it's finished. And this is what we've been given. The reformed cloud fruit minerals. So it's at 11 at the moment. It does a prevents grout, which is good. Induces nightmares is out the range. As you drop that down, that'll be 9. We're going to end up giving it causes dizziness and urinary retention, but it's also got this here, which is good. So that will come in handy later. We're actually going to get that one as we drop it down. It needs to be 13 to 17. So we've already got that. That's good. So we want to drop that down a couple to get the prevents grout. It's a shame that that's going to give us causes dizziness. I really wanted something that wasn't going to give us a side effect. But let's see anyway. Let's give that one a go. Reformed cloud fruit minerals. And that also gives us this catalyst here. If we want to upgrade... Do we need a catalyst for any of these? We don't. So that's good. But that'll be handy for later on. Some upgrades need a catalyst as well. Let's have a look. We're going to end up buying... Did I just buy something? Or was that a report? Oh, what have we got there? Report. One of our competitors, Whizbang, has released a new product. Whizbang Sniffle Catcher. Direct competition to Sore Throat Crusher Plus. Ah. So what have they got? The Sniffle Catcher. D- rating. Ours is D- as well. Oh wow, it's got worse as time's gone on. Because of the side effects. So the drugs that we've been given here haven't been the best, have they? And what's the other notification? Whizbang Runny Nose Away. Okay. Which is the antihistamine. Sold per month. So they're making money with that. Okay, so we need to really get into production with our new drug. So let's import it in over here. And see how we do with this one. We're going to need to export it somewhere. So let's buy this. We need a window over there. Let's see whether we can do it without buying another one. Let's import that. Oh, that's an import there. Oh, hang on a second. Are they all imports and that's an output? Yeah, okay. So let's import reform cloud. We need to drop it by 2 to get the prevents grout. So let's give that a go. There we go. So what machines do we use to drop? We use the dissolver. Decreases concentration again. Can't add that straight to there. So let's just set up our machines first. So if we go in like that... Then we'd have to have in like that. And the outputs come in the other way. Oh, actually, that'll go next to each other nicely. There we go. Let's do that. That's actually going to drop it by 2, isn't it? We don't necessarily need to do that. Although I have bought the machine now. Oh, we do need to drop it by 2. Yes, of course we do. Let's do that. Let's wait for the drug to come round. What is this called now? We've made metallic distillation. That now prevents grout, but causes dizziness, unfortunately. It gives us that catalyst, which is good. That might come in handy later. Because if you need to upgrade something, we would mix this chemical here in with another one to give us an upgrade if we needed. Let's output that to there. Did I accidentally import that there? I must have done. Okay, there we go. Yes, I thought these could import and output. Output, not outport. What am I talking about? Oh, hang on. I need to make a pill thing. Of course. Let's get rid of these. Duh. Makers. Pill printers. I want to get 2. 1. 2. Let's go there. Let's go there. And then there and there. And there. There we go. That'll be good. So that is now going to print those into a pill, and we're going to name that. So that's going to be our gout medication, and hopefully we're going to start making more money, because at the minute we're losing tons of money. This setup over here is costing us a lot of money. Okay, so what do we have? Prevents gout, causes dizziness. So this can be the Biffa gout be gone. There we go. Hooray! We now are making those. Let's see. Prevents gout. Oh, that is dropping terribly, that one. That is not making us much money at all. Because of the attack of pins and needles. Colds, ease, it's gone down to a rating D. Wow, that's bad. This is a C, not dizzy spells. So maybe this was actually doing better before I added this other condenser. Did you know what? I'm gonna remove this thing. Let's just move it over there. We're just not going to use that. Let's remove that. Belt. Let's remove that one. And into there. There we go. We're just going to get that going like it was before. Because that seems so much better. We possibly have to rename that again. Or is it going to remember what we did? And that machine I could possibly use somewhere else. I don't want to sell it. Let's see what happens when those ones get round. But you can see how this game works. You need to balance how much money you spend, the room that you buy in your laboratory, your research and your ingredients, all sorts of things to make money to win. Let's have a look at our objectives. Man, this is a tough objective. This is the beginning level. I think we started off with some pretty bad drugs in this one, so... Oh, that's coming out again. I think it's remembered that we had that one already. Gout be gone. Yeah, it's come back. The Throat Crusher is back with a D rating, and it's making us more money, which is good. Because that one was rubbish. What have they got? They've got a B-rated antihistamine. They're making tons of money. 29,000, 30,000. They're beating us slightly. We're only making -10, -2. Are we going to go into the green? Maybe -1, depending what pill's being sold at the time. But that's good. That's a C rating, so that's not bad. I'm wondering whether we could increase the potency of this one by running it through another one of these and just seeing whether that could make it any better. Let me have a go at doing that. Okay, I've just used that spare dissolver that I had lying around from over here. And let's just see what we get out the other end of this, whether this is even better than it was before. So that's dropped it down to an 8. Hopefully the causes dizziness thing won't be as much of a problem. What's that? Biffa gout be gone plus, we'll call this. So we know we've increased and changed it. Let's speed that up a bit so they get out to the ends here and we can name those. There we go. Gout be gone. Can't spell gone. Plus. Okay, let's see how that one goes. There we go. Still a C rating and D. I want to get that to a B or an A rating. Let me just do something off camera and see what I can do about that. Okay, quick update. I'll run this through another one here. And of course, once you've gone down to level 8, it then upgrades to combat liver disease. You actually get a brand new drug. You can see the pre-requirements are this catalyst here, which it's already got built in within it, and level 6 to 8. I didn't realise. So we're going to end up with a combats the liver disease drug instead. But when we get that out the end here, let me just add a belt there so we can see that coming out. There we go. It needs to be increased all the way up to here to give us... Oh, let's just pause the game a second. All the way up to here to 16 to 19 to make it active combat liver disease. It's also going to give us urinary retention and induces nightmares, which is pretty bad, really. So, but I think I'm going to do that anyway, just for the sake of seeing how this works. I hired a scientist. I've got him working on here. He's got a bit of time to go. Let's just read what our reports are. More and more people are infected by insomnia as a result of the stresses of modern life. Ah, increased levels of demand for insomnia drugs. Okay. New product, sugar pill. Yeah, we'll forget that one. I accidentally made a sugar pill by mistake. Because I didn't realise my drug had been upgraded, but wasn't actually active in curing anything. So it came out at the end and it's a sugar pill. So, yes, we'll name that sugar pill. I don't know whether we end up selling some of these, do we? Yeah, we'll delete that one. We don't want that one anymore. Thank you. Oh, what's that on there that suddenly appeared? Sugar pill causes dizziness. So I've actually had to sell some of those tablets through the system. No. Okay, I'm going to wait for this guy to finish. And I'll get the final setup working. And we're going to lose a load of money. I had to take a loan as well. So, back in a sec. Right, we now have the aglerometer, which increases concentration by 3 at any time as well. Once you've got these guys sitting around, it's the same for these over here. They will give you points, so you can upgrade. Oh, yes, we could do that, couldn't we? Upgrade some of our ingredients costs. Which ones are we using in here? So we've got coming in here the malleable grub mist and the reformed cloud fruit minerals. So we can upgrade that with one of these points up here, because idle explorers sit around getting points. Ingredient discount 10%. So we could do that. 10%. Do you know what? We might as well do that again a couple of times. And then this research that we've got here. So that's basically where we're losing most of our monies. We've got these researchers and explorers sat around costing us money every day. So that's a bit of a pain. I'm wondering whether we could fire them. Let's fire them for now. And that's going to cost us 4. So cost us 4. Yeah, why not? Just so we can actually make a bit of money. So let's run this through. We need to go up. What are we at? 7. We need to get to 16. Okay, we're back. We now have the combat liver disease, but gives you nightmares and urinary retention drug. But it gives us $446 per pill. This is going to be amazing. So this episode's probably running far too long. I'm going to name this pill, try and make some money. I don't think we're going to complete this task, but if you guys would like to see some more of this, we can start a proper LP of it and hopefully get some better drugs to start off with. We started off with some really bad ones here, so this has given us liver disease crusher, the Biffa liver remover. That is not what you want, is it? You don't want your liver removed. Liver Disgon. There you go. Why not? Slightly more catchy. And let's just see how that is going to help our company. It's a C rating, but we're getting the D ratings on the other things. Let's just speed stuff up a bit, see how we go. We're making money now. Now we've got rid of the other guys. 1 liver's healed, 1 nightmare's induced. I don't know if I had liver disease, if it made me urinate a bit more, I have nightmares. I don't know. Maybe I would look for another drug. But we're making $257 per pill sold. We're actually making money. That is fantastic. So, how near are we to getting our objective? Before 1st of Jan 25. 1st of Jan, is that 2025? 9 years remaining. Yes, it is. Okay, so that isn't too bad. We're actually making money. So, hooray, we're making money at last. Oh my goodness me. So yeah, what did me in first of all was having these guys around. But there we go. I think this is a fun little game. I'm looking forward to playing a bit more of this. Let me know what you think as well. And yeah, please sure to leave a like. Check the links below if you want to go and purchase this game yourself. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching. Let's just read this before we go. A new product, bacteria relief. Goodness me, they're going to be making all the money. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.